We do what we value, but we do what we hope in. But what we hope in is what we value. So we must understand the things that we value is the things that we put our trust and hope into, is our treasures into, and you understand that you will receive whatever you hope in because you act towards that thing. Your life is the byproduct of your thinking. I created this show to give you tactics that will enhance your thinking so that you can live a life of freedom instead of a life of bitterness. To be well, you must think well. Here is your mind-molding tactic. Hope without action is optimism. You cannot have hope without optimism, but optimism does not take you forward. You can have optimism without hope, but you will never progress. Optimism is the opposite of hope, as is good is the opposite of great. You could be a jolly person with a lot of euphoria, but have no hope. Because hope is not optimism. Hope is not the thing that says, I believe in the good outcome. I have good perspectives. I am generous with my mindset. That doesn't define hope. Because hope is optimism with action. You can have a dream, but if you never act towards that dream, you only have optimism, not hope. Live a life of hope and not optimism. And do not allow the treacherous things of the world to bring your hope level down. It is very important that you understand that you cannot have hope without optimism, but hope is not optimism. Optimism is a foundation for hope, and hope is another level for optimism, but they're not the same. Because a person that has optimism just simply has a general idea that everything is going to be good or even okay. A person that has hope has a belief that everything is going to be okay, but they have action. Action is the one element that differentiates optimism and hope. An optimistic person does not take action. A hopeful person advocates and takes action. So if you are in a scenario in life and you do have good beliefs, good general perspectives, but you do not take action, I applaud you for having the first step of optimism. But optimism does not mean progression, does not equal succession, does not ever take you forward. But hope does. And to have hope, you must have a future or a target or a goal that you simply believe in. And it requires vision. But do not allow the world to dull or nullify your hope. Hope is the one thing that we require as humans to move. Without it, we don't move. I get up, go to the kitchen because my wife cooks dinner. I hope for there to be food. I hope that it is ready. I hope that it's prepared. It is hope that moves me. Correct? We do what we value, but we do what we hope in. But what we hope in is what we value. So we must understand the things that we value is the things that we put our trust and hope into, is our treasures into, and you understand that you will receive whatever you hope in because you act towards that thing. We don't receive things in life through simple obligations, but participation. Because we advocate and participate towards an idea or a thing, that is why we receive those results in life. We do not cook up into a situation or a circumstance without awareness or without participation. No, it has been we participate because we value in action, and we do those actions because we hope in those, and we get those circumstances and results. Your hope is important, but what is more important is how you change the trajectory of your hope. Calibrate the trajectory of your hope correctly so that you can measure up towards who you want to become and become that future being that you desire to become. But you will not have it if you're full of optimism and without hope. Optimism does come first. Hope is the second element. Hope is not optimism, but hope is the driving force of optimism. I'll talk to you later. Deuces.